Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know we coming with them 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But before we get into today's video, man, I'ma just tell y'all, there's a couple times that I come across some clips that just like gut wrenching, like bro, it's just disturbing, and it's like it make me like have to take some time and like come down a little bit because it like something that triggered me. And today, one video in particular, I end up clicking and heard the name will come up, and when the name comes up, I'll tell y'all like, hey, that's the name, and I heard a video, but man, it was him violating a child, and I couldn't handle it, man. I couldn't handle it, and I couldn't unsee it. I couldn't unhear it either. It's the second time I came across something like that. First one was Kenneth Copeland. Now this other dude's last name started with a P or something, but when they say it, I'll be like, that's it. But I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
So I just went down the Ryan Garcia rabbit hole, and I ended up at the John Podesta video.
That's the name. Don't bother.
Here is a photo released by WikiLeaks featuring John Podesta and a team of adults wearing the same clothes. There is also a young girl and the only person in the room wearing different clothes, looking really traumatized. There are many people who say this is a photo of Madeleine McCann, who disappeared on the evening of the 3rd of May 2007 from her bed in a holiday apartment in the resort of the Algarve region of Portugal, sparking what one newspaper called the most heavily reported missing person case in modern history. Her whereabouts remain unknown. And it just so happens that John and Tony Podesta were in the area at the time. This is the $1 million mansion belonging to Clement Freud, a grandson of Sigmund Freud, that sits only a third of a mile from where Madeleine was abducted. While searching for their daughter, the McCanns were invited to this house many times by Freud, claiming it would get them out of the glaring media. UK police have confirmed that the now-known paedophile Clement Freud was out of the country when Madeleine was abducted. However, his home has been loaned out to 2 friends of his, John and Tony Podesta. Police put out ether images of suspects wanted for questioning, which bore an uncanny resemblance to the Podesta brothers. And if those images aren't damning enough, take a look at the sketch of the alleged possible accomplice. However, these were important people at the time, friends and colleagues of the Clintons and Jeffrey Epstein, and the police investigation in Portugal were quickly pushed in different directions. As we noted earlier, Maddie's whereabouts are still unknown. When the idea was first floated that there was a massive ring at the highest levels of power, it was almost unanimously rejected by the mainstream media and the people alike. Nobody wanted to believe that such a deviant and degenerate collective could exist in the modern world, let alone the United States. Yet, as more was revealed through WikiLeaks and the tireless research through the alternative community, the true sinister depths to which this story goes began to materialize. And the evidence continues to mount. The language used by Podesta in his emails is still being used by online, as Project Veritas proved this week.
I went through each post and I started to notice there was even children that were offering to sell their body to these older individuals. They're using some terminology here, a lot of things being brought up about pizza and cooking and this and that and CP. A lot of them are acronyms for cheese pizza would be CP. When they talk about another group, they're talking about another Telegram group, and to join that group you have to send to another user, like one of the moderators, I believe it was, and then they would invite you. So it's kind of like proving you're not a police officer. My next steps with this data is to work with Project Veritas one by one, go through all of these email accounts, all these usernames, all these profile photos, and associate them with human beings. Nathan Larson, he went by 2 different usernames on the site. I didn't know who he was at that time. I never heard his name before. I Googled him and saw that he was a politician, that he ran for Congress multiple times.
Like, I would favor, like, legalizing incest.
And he said it's not enough to take their innocence. You also needed to produce the next generation with them. Let them see that you prefer to take the offspring you have with them and continue having sex with a woman who is no longer a jailbait.
The elite are far more evil than most people can possibly comprehend. Here is Barbara Marx Hubbard of the Globalist Elite World Future Society slipping and admitting to eating babies.
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight, the babies we eat.
That's one hell of a slip to make. The Rock is on camera joking that he likes to eat babies too.
I eat children. How old are you?
12.
Oh, okay. Only to 10.
That's a strange thing to be joking about. Even stranger than when Shia LaBeouf had a mental breakdown and his programming was breaking when he said Steven Spielberg likes to eat babies.
Can you tell us a secret about Steven Spielberg? He eats babies. Whole babies.
Jim Carrey a few years ago said Hollywood elites eat children at Christmas. This goes all the way back to the old Canaanite religions, whereby families would sacrifice their own children to their demon gods Baal and Moloch. These elites who lock down our world, enslave us financially, worship these ancient deities. This information has been scrubbed from the internet, but it has long been part of human knowledge. There is an anthropological encyclopedia of human sacrifice, the Golden Bough, which is 100 years old and very well known. It's briefly glimpsed at the end of Apocalypse Now. Probably the most famous Satanist of all time, Aleister Crowley, once remarked that the most perfect sacrifice is a young boy of innocence and very high intelligence. But hey, I'm sure he was just joking like The Rock, Shia LaBeouf and Steven Spielberg were joking. Here at The People's Voice, we are determined to continue exposing the crimes of the elites, but we need your help. Subscribe to the channel and share this video far and wide, and join the People's Voice Locals community, the link is below, to interact with our awesome community and support the work of our channel. I hope to see you there.
Yeah, so late last night, man, I was going through videos. Seen that dude, John Podesta, that's his name. I seen John Podesta popped up. They said, I seen a dude reaction was like holding his mouth. And I was like, let me, and I clicked it, because it's right under. I clicked it, clicked the first video, and I heard it. And I was like, I couldn't understand what he was saying, bro, but like, I couldn't make it, I couldn't post it on the channel even if I wanted to. But just the fact, like, that's the second time that I've seen something, and I didn't just been like, bro, like, what? It make you question if you even, like, diving that deep. Like, it made me, it hit my stomach, man. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. And I didn't even know, when I started looking at that video, I seen Madeleine McCann pop up. I didn't know that had something to do with this either, and we just saw that in a previous video. So yeah, y'all spam it up and let me know how y'all feeling based off them first two clips we just came across. We starting off today with a bang, bro. Spam that up if y'all feel me.
Labradorite and lapis lazuli, which is why to this day labradorite is expensive as because it is known as the magical stone, because it is. Look at it. And people will get it right and not even know how to activate it. They won't know what to do. They'll just have it and collect it. Look, and they know that. They know that. And they'll never tell y'all really about it. They got people making videos, don't know nothing about this shit, all on YouTube lying to you. But look, you see this? Well, you can tap into all that. You see this? Like, these are real properties in here that they ain't gonna never tell you about. They just gonna let you, these are crystals. I mean, with any of them though, all of them, even this. All of them though. Crystals are weapons, boy. You playing with a higher frequency of weapons when you're dealing with crystals, because you can use them for good or bad. Most people don't know that yet. Most people don't know that yet, but when they find out. Right now, it's getting in just aware of them. That's how it starts. People gonna start tapping in a minute, activating them in a minute.
So numerology told me exactly when I was gonna make my millions. On God. I'm an 8 life path, right? So an 8 basically is a boss. That's what it's called. It's called a boss. When you're an 8 life path, you're a boss. You can lead people. You can lead people to make money. You can lead people to their detriment. So I can lead y'all down the right path, or I can lead y'all down the wrong path. So niggas who are 8 got great influence over other people. You got 1s, 2s, all the way up to 9s, single digit numbers until it gets to the double digits. So a lot of niggas, some niggas' life path says they're not gonna make much money. So that means when you know you're not gonna make that much money, you gotta go 10 times harder. You might not be as lucky as another nigga with another life path or something like that. So that means you gotta go 10 times harder. That's why it's important to know your life path. See, shit like this ain't for everybody. So if you know your life path, you know, oh shit, I'm not gonna be lucky in this lifetime. I'm not gonna have the same waves as Shawty had. Shawty gonna have waves where he's luckily gonna get his money and it's gonna be easier. That's why you see some people make money easier than other niggas. You might got a partner and money just fall in his lap. That's his life path. It ain't gonna fall in your lap, so you gotta work hard or you gotta attach yourself to somebody who can help you make money because it come easier than them. Knowing your atmosphere and your reality is very important. A lot of niggas perish out here because they never know this type shit. They just go with the flow, you feel me? So that's another thing.
And watch this guy who's fishing notices it. This isn't a filter. This is not no fake shit. Blue sky technology. Where the are we? Watch this video.
Just change.
Watch the man even notice it. Look at the sky. Look at the sky. What the f? Look at the guy. It's like,
just
let's
change.
Watch it again. Watch it again. Watch the sky. I need an explanation, bro. I need some type of scientific explanation or rationale. I need something. Please, someone. My reality has crumbled so much to the point where I'm in tears. I don't know what to believe. That, my friend? Huh? What f***s me up is the fishing man. The guy who's fishing, who just has his camera, you know, watching him cast. You know, he's a fishing guy. And he goes, what the f***? You know, he can't believe he just saw that. Yo, man, fucking, this is crazy. Peace to God.
Good vibes, or, oh, the vibes were off. What are vibes? Vibrations. What is vibrating? An energy. What is energy? Fuel. What do vibrations fuel? Your frequency. Frequencies are channels. Your mind channels to your body. You have the antenna right here, and you have to determine what station you want to channel your energy to determine your vibration.
Got y'all, collective. I had to slide that vibration in there for y'all.
There's a very creepy mimic encounter that was captured and posted on here recently, and you guys have been tagging me in it relentlessly. Thank you, but also you're scaring me. I've been asked my thoughts and opinions on it, so let's get into it. So from the video that I saw, we really don't have much backstory on what's going on. It really just gets right into the action of it. So you hear what the creator says is their own voice, and upon them speaking, it does sound a lot like them with more of a robotic tone, which is comic. When you're encountering mimics, it does not sound exactly like you. In my experience, it sounds like me, but with zero emotion. Like, everything is just flat.
Katie, I'm home alone, Katie, and I can hear myself saying my own name.
Now, I will say, and I've said this before on here, when it comes to these videos, as someone who's posted my own encounters, you have to go into it being a skeptic, because these videos are very easy to fake. You can have a friend, a speaker, a voiceover, anything like that to make these videos. Now, I don't necessarily think this one's fake, and I will tell you why. Unless this creator had a whole team of people helping, which they very much could have, there was way too much going on in that video. Not only was it their voice, it was other voices as well, as they said their dad's voice.
Help us. Dad? Turn around. Mom?
While they're walking around filming, stuff starts falling, like this ball. So like I said, unless it was just perfect timing or a team of people helping and I didn't see anyone else in there, I think that might have been a real encounter. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt, go into all of these being a skeptic, but do it kindly. But I don't know, that looks real to me. I don't know.
Alright. Okay. Now, I don't know what the hell is going on, but this shit is funny as hell. Oh my God. So let me tell y'all what's happening. Why is Korea Part 1 and Korea Part 2, they beefing? Now here's the crazy part. They've been beefing for quite some time now. They've been beefing for years now. In which case, I get that. But at the exact same motherfucking time, this beef is hell different. Like, Korea Part 2 decided to put trash in front of Korea Part 1's border. Now, you know when you cross over Korea Part 1's border, you already know what's gonna happen. You get popped. Now, they didn't get popped. Let me tell you how petty Korea Part 1 is. So, why did Korea Part 1 sent like, I don't know how many, according to them, it was 1,000 of them. They sent 1,000 balloons that was attached to trash and shit that was inside the bags. Korea Part 1 said, who the f*** are you talking to? To Korea Part 2, baby. I'm like, what? Like, what happened? Like, why is this going? Hey, look at here, baby. If y'all got any kind of information on this beef, please let me know. This is funny as the like, instead of blowing themselves up, shooting at each other and all that shit, they sending trash to each other. Trash? Like, what? So this what we doing now? Like, okay, anybody from North Korea or South Korea, can y'all please fill a motherfucking in on what's going on?
Video captured today when the ocean caught fire in the Gulf of Mexico just west of the Yucatan Peninsula. Those dramatic images of the ocean aflame quickly going viral on social media. Some people calling it an eye of fire, while others said it looked like the portal to hell opening up. The portal to hell opening up. Pemex, the Mexican state-run oil company, says an underground natural gas pipeline sprung a leak that caused that mid-ocean fire. A number of firefighting boats pumped water onto the fire for nearly 5 hours until it was eventually extinguished. They put out a fire on the ocean, an oil platform nearby.
North Korea, South Korea. What is the reason behind them getting into it for so long? Can somebody explain that to me? Why they been beefing for so long? What it started from? Can somebody explain that to me? All I ever heard is they keep going back and forth for I don't know how long. I think it is kind of funny, but you know that over time you gonna send that. They gonna send something back, and that's all it takes is for the first shot to get fired. Cause they sending warning shots for I don't know how long. It's gonna get somebody's gonna get tired, and somebody's gonna finally let it off. Let me know though, what started with this clip we just saw. I seen that was uploaded a while ago, but I thought it was interesting. I've never seen a fire in the middle of the ocean. He said portal to hell. Is he telling the truth or is he not? Or was it something when they said something went wrong and that's what caused it? I don't know. Portal to hell though? Either that or we got another strange anomaly that just happened on Earth. In my opinion. I don't know. But spam it up. Like I said, it happened a minute ago. But let me know if y'all know anything.
You had how many birthdays?
Me? What do you think?
Well, I know that you had one birthday.
Yeah.
You were born on a certain day. You had no more birthdays after that. So I don't celebrate birthdays, so that stops me from counting days, which stops me from counting time, which allows me to still look the same as I did 10 years ago, just like that lady said.
Rest in peace, Prince, man.
The 808 exists in the lowest chakra of your body. The majority of content that's related to the 808 is killer or sexual content. The original 808s was even off pitch. So that meant it's an actual sound in the track that you don't realize is there that is fucking up your entire frequency. And now, today, every time I hear a car come out, it's 808. But if you think about African music and hip hop and what we was breakdancing to, it was light.
The percussion.
It was upbeat. It was the drums. Now it's like, and all of this is a bigger, and it's like, man, you know, at this point, it's like they should have killed me when I said George Bush don't care about black people. I ain't got nothing to say. You know, they SNL making my wife say I divorced him on TV because they just wanted to get that bar off, and I ain't never even seen the papers. We not even divorced.
Had to slide that frequency in there.
In 1985, a mineralogist named George Morehouse got involved and dated the carvings between 500 and 2,000 years ago. He also noted that the inscription tilts 40 degrees clockwise and believed that the stone had rotated into a different position from the time of the original inscription. The stone seems to be carved in Old Hebrew, which was very similar to the Mid-Phoenician alphabet. The translation is as follows. I am Jehovah, your God, taking you out of the land of Egypt, from the house of slaves. There must be no other God before my face. You must not make any idol. You must not take the name of Jehovah in vain. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Honor your father and your mother, so that your days may be long in the land that Jehovah your God has given to you. You must not murder. You must not commit adultery. You must not steal. You must not give a false witness against your neighbor. You must not desire the wife of your neighbor, nor anything that is his.
So for the first 3 days you're there, is no showering. They put you in a circle, which is it's a teepee. It's a little teepee, but it's open. And you have to sit there for 3 days. They wouldn't let me lay down for nothing. Like, I was falling asleep and they were like, get up. So I'm just sitting here like, this is gonna be really bad. When I seen these people have no sympathy, I was like, I'm really doomed. They strip you from your whole personality. You have to act like just whoever they want you to act like. They told me, okay, these are what your chores are gonna be. I don't remember what they were, but they were like, these are what your chores are gonna be. This is what you're gonna be doing. Here's your level 1 binder. You do the same thing every day, chop wood, take care of the animals. This place is all about taking away privileges. Like, okay, yeah, the phone is a privilege, TV, like all that. But they take away like necessity privileges, like sleeping on a bed, eating good food, not being cold.
What do we really know about California? And why do all of these ancient maps put the Red Sea next to this island? Is America the true old world?
How y'all feel about that?
It's not actually the North Pole. The North Pole's been sailed every year for 30 years. It's off from the North Pole several hundred miles. This is in a region that's never been sailed before. It's between the magnetic North Pole and the actual North Pole. The waters are reported to be the roughest on the planet, so we're talking 10-story seas. This is not going to be a pleasure cruise by any stretch of the imagination. We'll be breaking ice for 8 days to get there, so it's not an easy place to get to.
This man found a $20 bill with a watermark of a horned George Bush.
And I just believe that it needs to get out of the Ohio Valley and let others know about it. And what it is in this religious book Bible mine I've had for a long time, is a $20 bill. And most of these $20 bills, which when this came out in 2004, the watermark is Jackson and Jackson. Well, the day I got this bill, we were all looking at the light because it was a brand new bill. And as we were looking at it, it was Jackson. We clearly saw the bill. And I have a lot of friends that, witnessed this bill at the time when they got it. Well, that evening I took it home and I wanted to put it in my Angel Book Bible as a bookmarker because I didn't have my other Angel Bookmarker. And I basically just took it and I stuck it in the book and went to sleep like that and thought nothing of it. So the next morning, I went to get up to use that $20 bill for gas. And as I did, couldn't believe what I saw when I looked at the light the final time. When I looked with the watermark, it looked more, instead of Jackson now, it looked as this Bush. And Bush is our president, and the difference is it has a horn on the head now. So when I saw this, I ran out of the house, I went to tell people, and I told the news story and everything else, and everybody was just freaking out because they couldn't believe what was on my image of a bill. First thing they said was, is it real? I said, yeah, it's real, it's the same bill. So I took it to different banks and had the news station take it to banks and stuff. And what you're about ready to see is on this bill is you're going to notice that this watermark isn't Jackson, it is Bush. And as I take it up here, I'm going to have him show you in the light here what you will see. And as he's showing it to you, I'm going to get another bill for the exact same year and show you what it's supposed to look like and what that looks like.
Let's take a closer look.
You see clearly in the watermark is the image of Bush. The nose, the chin, the eyes, there's a horn coming from the head. And the news stories that I have support that. It's been on News 9, News 7. It's been in regular articles, online stories, which I can submit that all with my story. And every time I try to submit the story outside of Ohio Valley, somehow or somewhere it seems to stop my story.
Damn, with the horns on his head.
Marlon Wayans exposes one of their Illuminati agendas.
Instead of buying like watches or how many cars I own? 2. I have a Tesla and I have an old Range Rover. I'm not a flossy dude. I have one. The only reason why I got 2 cars is Range Rover was the first car I bought when I made money. Yeah. And it reminds me of that youth of trying to hunger. Yeah, and wanting that thing. And I realized once I had that thing means nothing. And then I lease my other car. Those things mean nothing. These things that you think are valuable, money, watches, they mean nothing. Happy costs nothing. Success is what you work toward every day. There is no mountain, no top of the mountain. You just keep climbing.
That is facts.
Check this shit out. The bathroom scene says it all to the video. Remember, the bathroom scene. After Biggie shows his face one more time. After this, look. My boy! My boy! And then look. The star of the video. My boy! Star of the video. Like I showed you in the other video. Look. Keep watching. Come on, bro. Look. Wow. Follow me.
Man, me and my uncle just was having a conversation on Saturday about some of the lines Biggie done said about the kids. Y'all throw him over what he did. Man, I ain't gonna lie. He said something else about your daddy's. If you know hip hop, bro, you know what songs I'm talking about. We just talked about that. It's like, bro, that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, bro.
It honestly blows my mind how nobody is talking about this. Watch this video of these celebrities exposing the whole entire industry and pay attention closely to what they have to say.
Ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
Who could these people be?
I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil. Well, needless to say, sold my soul.
Who is that?
It's a dance
Ellen DeGeneres.
with the devil. I'm the cure, real wrestle. It's a dance with the devil.
I'm trapped. If I could go back, I never would have rapped. I sold my soul to the devil. I'll never get it back. I just want to leave.
Do you record while the bus is moving, or does it have to come to a stop?
Yeah, well, sometimes they don't want to, and they me know, oh, we can't get, the frequency's weird and, it's sounding a little bit strange. And I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm going to sold my soul to the devil. I know this is a crappy deal. This is came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. Why is your hand over your eyes? Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about? Well, I have tickets to see the devil worshiper. Roman is a crazy boy.
Cardi B.
Who lives in me.
It's actually mind-blowing what these celebrities be doing for these crazy levels of fame. And I got way more to say about this, so make sure to like this video and follow me for part 2. Let's get it!
So there's a conspiracy going around that Jay-Z did a blood ritual at the Grammys, and that's not wine in this cup, that's actually blood. And it sounded cap until I seen this scene right here. Officer of the blood, he said, "No, not tonight, Dad." There's no way you don't get streams. All right.
Y'all remember that clip early in the channel?
Alright, I'm gonna f y'all up with some shit on this one. Alright, this is the Urbano Monte map from 1587. Excuse me. North Pole. No ice. No ice around any of these areas, okay? There's North America, South America, Africa, India, Russia, China. Okay, so very similar to this map. North America, South America, Africa, India, China, Russia. Okay? Only thing different, Australia. There is no Australia here because it hasn't been discovered yet. This is 1587. Australia wasn't discovered until 1606. So that's why that's not there. But my main question is, if this is a globe flattened out and this is on the bottom, right? What the fuck is this? There's no ice on it. And guess what? Antarctica hadn't been discovered yet. Antarctica was discovered in 1820. And if you look, oh look, there's an alligator, there's a camel, warm weather animals. So, you want to explain to me, first thing, what the hell is this? All this land. And second thing,